Welcome back to more Resident Evil 2. In the last video, we got a new stalker. We got the club key. We used up the club key to its entirety. We got the STARS badge and used it to get the Magnum and the STARS office. Can he stalk me to this side of the map? Never known him to stalk me to the side of the map. We're gonna come in here for a couple seconds. I mean, I know you can't be in here. It's a save room. So yeah, we're just gonna save right there. But yeah, we got the STARS badge, the club key. You know, we've done just about everything there is to do. Like I said, except that, because you can't get in there. Same thing with this art key right here, you can't get in there. So really the only thing left is this old clock tower and this, which has a Mr. Raccoon in it. I know that. But and then of course with the parking garage, the jail is the only thing that has anything left. And then this underground area, go down to the final thing, the lowest level before you take the you know, elevator to get to this side of the thing, is a special weapon case which you need the STARS badge to unlock. But for some odd reason the main hall is not accessible to us. Like the main safe room in the main hall where the statue isn't accessible to us right now, which I totally thought it would be and was, but I guess it isn't. Oh well. Hopefully later we'll get it back. I don't think I mentioned this last episode, but before that last episode, before episode 7, and between 6 and 7, I did re-download all of the deluxe edition DLC, which is, you know, just the costumes. You get the casual, police injured, you know, these are all the story ones. Then you got 98, which is free DLC for the game. You got Noir and Arclay Sheriff as downloadable costumes. And, you know, for Jill, you got the 2 Jill costumes that were... That's the one I accidentally deleted and didn't download. You know, the free DLC, 98, blocky Claire, which is something Tomb Raider's been doing in their newer games since I think at least Rise of the Tomb Raider. Military, Eliza Walker, and there is a Noir outfit for her, but I accidentally deleted it, so I will definitely re-download that one once I remember to. And of course you've got their standard alternate outfits, story outfits, and I believe it's an options. Yes, where you can change it from original to remake and vice versa. And I have it on original for the time being, just because I've never played this game with the original soundtrack on, and I think it'd spice it up a bit other than its normal no sound ambiance. But as you can see, we have the large gear in our inventory. We have a knife, we have the shotgun with the shells and the handgun, and we got some handy dandy mother frickin' flash grenades. Yeah, screw off. Wait, where did the other half of him go? I'm pretty sure I killed it right there, didn't I? I know he didn't crawl that far in here. That's weird. Where did the other half of Edward go? Did Mr. X get hungry and eat it? I'm flabbergasted, to be honest with you. Oh, he's right there. Well, here you go, ladies and gentlemen. It's the first instance of me running away from Mr. X because he spotted us. Oh, come on. Which of course means I've got to run and hide. Man, I guess I could have just, you know, went around, but I didn't. Everybody loves the save room music for some odd reason, and I don't know why. Like, everybody's just obsessed with the save room music, thinking it is one of the best save room musics of all time, if not ever. I'm just like, okay. I mean, it's fine, it's good music, but whatever. But yeah, by the way, I think I mentioned this before, but I did finish the book, and so that was interesting. They did change quite a bit. And when I say quite a bit, I don't mean like in a bad way. They had to change it to where it fit like a narrative standpoint. You know what I'm saying? And obviously Chris and, you know, Claire split up for most of the game. So they're split up for most of the book. But I love how it gives you insight into like their thought processes and what they're thinking. And how they're both thinking of each other the entire time. Like even when Leon's like confused with Ada, he always has like this thought in his mind, it's like, but what about Claire? You know what, I'll go find help and we'll come back. You know, that kind of thought process where he's like, Claire's always on his mind in the back when escape comes to his head, but then he recognizes that he can come back with help, which is just a BS excuse to go follow Ada, you know, not be guilty about it. And then of course Claire's is a lot less selfish because she's like, what about Leon should know how to escape too and all that blah blah blah, but Sherry needs her help first and foremost because she is a 12-year-old child. So Claire's reasoning for like not searching out Leon as a priority is because Claire becomes her priority because she's a child and she needs it more than Leon does. Whereas Leon's is just he's I guess intrigued by Ada, more or less. In kind of more ways than one. Like, she's mysterious. So he's like, yeah. Is he that close? But yeah, he's intrigued by Ada. In more ways than one, because she's mysterious. He doesn't quite understand her. He wants to understand her. He wants to get to know her true motive. Like, I'll say that. Like, he doesn't understand her motive. Truly, he feels she's hiding something, and he wants to know what. But it's also because he's attracted to her. Which, to be honest, makes sense, but at the same time, as a true fan of Claire and Leon, I don't think I've touched on this. But out of all the ships, I am very much a pro Leon Claire shipper. They are, for all intents and purposes, my OTP in the Resident Evil universe. Which, yeah, I understand that sounds weird. And it is. But everybody's got their fandom ships. Don't judge me. I think there should be an achievement for not triggering that. Is he up here? Repair plan. West Side Clock Tower. Due to the high cultural value of the bell, I'm calling a specialist in to make the repair. We'll go over the details once they're on the scene, but in the meantime, I'll take steps to secure the bell since the yoke is threatening to break. Alright. Oh yeah, that's what we need, and that's what we're trying to knock down. Don't we need something over here? Yeah. I think we get that from up here. But yeah, Leon, that's the whole thing about, like, Claire gets more action than Leon, fighting-wise. Guess I should clarify that. In a fighting capacity, she fights more than Leon and Ada. Not that Leon and Ada don't fight, but they definitely don't do it in the same capacity. Their fight is more internal, like between them. Like Leon kind of like inquisitively eyeing her while she tries to manipulate him, and him kind of understanding she's manipulating him, and then her trying to figure out how far to go in the manipulation. So it's definitely a dynamic between them, and like Leon wanting to get them out together, like him wanting to believe her, but at the same time knowing he probably shouldn't. It's like a gut instinct he's going against, and Ada like slowly falling for her, or falling for him, because the entire book, Ada's conflicted about falling for Leon. She's like, I'm better than this, I'm more calculated than this, there's no reason for me to be falling for this dumbass for real. And so, wait, what? I totally thought that was my next step. It's not. I mean, This won't let me put it back. Oh wait, duh. Those are the stairs. But yeah, and then Ada's like conflicted because she's kind of falling for Leon because he's so respectful and he's smarter than your stereotypical cop. He's more inquisitive. So she's like slowly falling for him in that aspect, and she's like, I'm better than this. I shouldn't be falling for him. But she does. And then so she's conflicted because she's like, I've got to ditch him somehow, but I don't want to be mean about it. How do I ditch him in the nicest manner possible? And then I think something happens where, oh yeah, she like flirts with him. And, sheesh. And Leon, am I right? No, but yeah, and then Leon, fully understanding, or like he's confused because she flirts with him, but she doesn't like want to at first. So, and then she like acts cold towards him after flirting with him for a minute. So obviously that confuses him a hot second. Alright, there's a Mr. Raccoon back here. And so Leon, like, once he gets like denied like the flirting stuff, he just like completely shuts down. Haha. The next one shouldn't be until in the sewers, after the alligator run, actually. And then the next one after that, I think, is in the incinerator room when you're Ada. And then there's 2 in the lab, and then there's 2 more in Claire's campaign. What was that, by the way? Large gunpowder. Thought that looked slightly different. Alright, but now we got one more thing in the clock tower to pick up. I think. Yep. Combined. No, examine. Bada bing. And the other one's already in it. So I just have to go back to the garage now and head to that jail cell point. But yeah, she flirts with him and then like kind of snaps at him a little. And so after that, because he was like she flirted with him, he tried flirting back, and then she like did a standish off thing to him. So after that, he just kind of withdrew himself too. Like instead of putting himself out there more to get rejected more, he just kind of puts himself inside a little protective shell, so to speak, to hide his feelings, so he doesn't get hurt anymore. So outside of the like normal nuanced stuff you would say, he didn't really say anything after that. And so she was like, thanks for reminding me how cold I could be. It's time to be cold. I don't need to be nice to you. And then he saves her life with the alligator, and then she just falls right back into that little thing she was in where she was falling for him. Because she got out of that funk, you know? She was falling for him, and then she flirted a little, he flirted back, she shut him down, and then he shut down so he wouldn't get rejected again. And that kind of like snapped her out of falling for him, and then he saved her life with the alligator, and that put her right back in that trap. Yeah, thanks, bro. Oh. Are you kidding me? Yeah, thanks, guys. That was it. I guess I don't need to run anymore. Oh yeah, you do. He's right there. But yeah, so after he kills the alligator, you know, being super smarticle, you know, smart as he can be, He I guess after that he's just kind of woozy and dumbfounded, and so she kind of like, he's hurt. I think he got hurt from that. No. He had already been hurt. He had already been shot by Annette at this point. That's right. I forget stuff, okay? I also forget where I'm going. But doy, I need to come back down here. Why isn't that door open? You think I would have noticed that earlier, but it didn't. Like, hello? You call yourself? Ugh. I just know somewhere around here is the "we do this" thing. I think that's up there, actually. But I'm not really focused on that right now. I can come back later and do that. But, so yeah, he got shot by Annette, right? Saved her life. And then I think that's what got her to fall for him again. And then he saved her from the alligator and then just kind of stamped it, even though she didn't want to. I don't know, it's a weird rigmarole thing. I think I'm gonna save real quick and combine these herbs to drop off this gunpowder. Yeah, let's find this blue herb. There we go. And we can drop that back in there, drop that back in there, bring this up here. We should be good. Rock and roll. Yeah, so he got shot by Annette. And that's another thing. The writing of the villains in this book are so amazing. Like, I've already gone over how Iron's so freaking paranoid and delusional and arrogant way. Like, it's a paranoia, arrogant way. Whereas Annette, like, near the end of, like, before Brian Irons dies, spoiler alert, I guess, he dies. Like, Annette's chapters, I think her first chapter is right before his last chapter. But yeah, she does do from her perspective. She does write from Annette's perspective, because Annette is the other human villain of this story. Birkin's not a human, he's a monster. I love how over here I don't have to have the light. I don't understand this. Shouldn't that be it though? Oh, I get it now. I'm dumb. I had Amber do that for me the first 2 times. The station's swarming with monsters. Even here I can hear their cries. But it's not the zombies I'm afraid of. Codenamed Tyrant. The ultimate bioweapon developed by those bastards in the utmost secrecy. To think that that thing might be wandering around here. Chances are they've ordered it to wipe out the witnesses. Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh, thanks, I was gonna need that. Interview transcript. We just heard that. That's the other thing I find funny is that she, like, and Ada's after all these things, and Leon's the one who picks them all up, which is funny. Oh, God. Boy. What? Thanks. Oh my God. Oh. Thanks for the punch. That scared the hell out of me the first time I did that.
Saving your ass twice.
I didn't realize you were keeping score.
Look, this isn't a game. Nothing dies down here. Take the other control.
Yeah. And this. I was hoping you could explain what's on it.
Let's get out of here.
That's kind of why I gave you the damn thing. Oh. Gel completely good now. How would you hush your face, woman? Which I can do that. I kind of gotta wait. I don't have a crouch. Oh, well, this ramp's good.
Unfortunately, no. That might be
Well, what exactly are you looking for?
for response to this mess. What about you? Trying to save the world.
I told Lieutenant Brent I'd bring help.
Good luck getting that.
I'm just so used to this being infested with zombies because of survivors or ghosts mode. Nice.
Goes out. Go into that gun shop like I knew in the way.
Still want to know what caused that. Gunshot Kendo. Is that it? That's all you're gonna say? Alright, you're just gonna stare at trash. We're gonna come over here. Pick up that grenade. Look at these shots. None. Here's shooting range though. I was gonna make it hold 2 spots. That's just what I needed. Letter to the shopkeeper. Oh, this is the thing they added through the update. Kendo, it seems like you've got your reasons for staying put, so I'll trust you to take care of yourself. Still, if things get worse and your other arrangements don't work out, you know where to find me. I'll do everything I can. Jill Valentine. Yeah, chasing Jill. Woo woo. You know. You done? Oh.
I said, don't move. Just pass it. Next, lower up. Right back up where you came.
Drop.
No! Wait!
Step aside. You need to turn her when she turns.
Mom? You know I told you to stay put. You're supposed to know something. How did this happen? Huh? I'm sleeping. Just give me some breath. You know, it's one thing to keep the truth from me, but why him? I want to find what's out and stop whoever's behind it. Helping people like them, that's why I joined the force.
Your mission is to take down Red's entire nation.
Everything's the same. How come?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I remember seeing somebody.
That explains the horrible things I've seen.
Oh God. Oh, that was horrendous sneeze. I remember seeing somebody talk about how, like, would you stop interrupting me, Ada? Oh my God, I'm afraid to speak because she's probably going to interrupt me again. I'm just trying to talk about how people don't think that scene with Kendo was effective because he doesn't appear for that long. It's like, who gives a crap? Who cares? How long he appears in the game, that scene is still extremely powerful,
Based on what you said,
regardless of his screen time.
Well said. After you.
thanks.
She actually does do that in the thing too. Actually, no, wait. He offers to go first. Because, you know, men. Doing men things.
Can't imagine real scientists being down here. Come on. Sewers are run by the city. How could they have a facility without the authorities knowing?
Yeah, I guess they have. But I still don't understand people's reasonings. Like, oh, Kendo, he wasn't in the game for very long, so therefore his scene wasn't as impactful, even though it's still sad. It's like, no, that scene is still very, very impactful. Just because he wasn't given the treatment Bill had, doesn't make his scene less impactful.
Jesus.
The hell?
That earthquake?
My God. Oh yeah, wasn't that the one thing making this? Yeah. What are you holding your stomach for, girl? But that scene, so powerful. Isn't this? Oh my God. Yeah. God does only know. I knew we ran into one before. Yeah, not going out there yet. Isn't there something? No, there's nothing in this room. Nothing. Just gotta... do I have any loose herbs? How many handgun ammo do I have in my thing? 4? Just 4, 3, 8. No, I do not have any loose herbs. No, I do. There we go. But yeah, that scene's still very impactful. Just because he only has that one cutscene. But that one cutscene is so powerful that it really does impact you, regardless of whether or not he's there for a while. Because I know a lot of people were hoping he'd have more than that, but he still has more than he does in the original game. And it still affects you a lot more than it does in the original game. But with that assessment, that's where we're going to end off this episode. You know, we did a good trek. We got the clock tower done, did the jails, and stopped by through Kendo's. All very intense stuff involving Mr. X. That's that. Hope you'll have a great day. Remember, only you can be the best you can possibly be. If you liked the video, give it a like, comment, feel, leave a special, subscribe if you haven't. That'd really help me out. And ta-ta for now.